This all started a few months ago when my grandma passed away. She was an incredible woman, and losing her has been one of the hardest things our family has gone through. Grandma was the glue that held us all together, and now that she's gone, it feels like the cracks in the family are starting to show. Grandma had this beautiful collection of jewelry, some valuable, some sentimental, that she always said would be divided among her children and grandchildren after she passed. It wasn't about the monetary value for me. Many of those pieces were tied to my favorite memories of her, like the necklace she wore every Sunday or the bracelets she jingled as she made Christmas dinner. After the funeral, my mom and her siblings decided to hold off on dividing the jewelry until everyone had a chance to process their grief. Grandma's collection was kept in a locked jewelry box at my mom's house for safekeeping. That was supposed to be the plan, at least. Fast forward to last week. I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace when I saw something that made my stomach drop, a brooch that I immediately recognized as one of Grandma's. It wasn't just similar, it was hers. She'd worn it to my graduation and countless family gatherings. The seller's name? My Aunt Linda. Linda is my mom's younger sister, and she's always been complicated. She has a habit of borrowing money she doesn't pay back, showing up late to events, and stirring up drama whenever possible. But this was a whole new level. I decided to dig a little deeper. On Linda's profile, I found more listings: Grandma's pearl necklace, her charm bracelet, and even the sapphire earrings that had been a gift from Grandpa on their anniversary. I took screenshots of everything, my heart pounding. I immediately called my mom, who was horrified but hesitant to act. "Are you absolutely sure?" she asked. "Maybe they're just similar pieces?" I sent her the screenshots, and her silence on the other end of the call confirmed she knew I was right. Mom wanted to confront Linda directly, but I suggested we gather more evidence first. I checked other selling platforms and even enlisted my tech-savvy friend to track Linda's online sales. It was worse than I thought. Linda had been selling Grandma's jewelry for months. We finally confronted her at a family dinner. Linda denied everything at first, saying she was just selling some old jewelry she didn't need. But when we showed her the screenshots and the receipts we'd gathered, her face turned red. Then came the excuses: she was in debt, she didn't think anyone would notice, she needed the money to get back on her feet. The worst part? Instead of apologizing, Linda turned the blame on me, saying I had invaded her privacy by snooping on her sales. She called me a snitch in front of everyone. Now, half the family is furious with Linda, but the other half thinks I should have handled it privately instead of making it a public issue. My mom is torn, and I feel like I've caused a massive rift in the family. Was I wrong to speak up? Update 1. Wow, I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. Thank you to everyone who commented with advice and support. Reading your thoughts has been a huge help during what's been a really confusing and stressful time. Since my original post, things have escalated. After the confrontation at dinner, Linda sent a flurry of texts to me, my mom, and other family members. She's claiming she only sold the jewelry to cover medical bills, which I know isn't true. She's been posting about a new vacation she's planning. She's also telling people I'm the reason the family is falling apart. Some of my cousins have even reached out, saying I should have just let it go and that Linda deserves a break. One cousin went as far as to accuse me of being greedy, which stung because I never wanted the jewelry for its monetary value. Meanwhile, my mom decided to take action. She's been working with the lawyer who's handling Grandma's estate to determine if what Linda did is grounds for legal action. Apparently, because the jewelry was part of the estate and hadn't been officially distributed yet, selling it could be considered theft. Mom and I also contacted some of the people who bought the jewelry. Thankfully, a few were sympathetic and willing to return the items, but not everyone was so understanding. One buyer insisted he paid fair market value and wouldn't return the necklace without a refund. Linda found out about this and is furious. She's threatening to cut ties with the family completely, which is ironic considering she's the one who violated everyone's trust. Update 2. It's been a couple of weeks, and the family drama shows no signs of slowing down. Linda has officially been disinvited from all upcoming family gatherings, including our annual holiday dinner. This was a tough decision for my mom and her siblings, but after multiple attempts to get Linda to return the remaining jewelry or apologize, they felt they had no other choice. Linda, of course, is playing the victim. She's been posting on social media about how she's being ostracized and unfairly attacked by her own family. She even posted a picture of Grandma's sapphire earrings with a caption that read, "If she were here, she'd want me to have these." The lawyer has advised us to move forward with legal action. Linda's actions not only violated the estate agreement but also caused significant emotional distress for the family. It's not just about the jewelry anymore, it's about holding her accountable. I've also learned more about Linda's financial situation. It turns out she's been in debt for years, racking up credit card bills and borrowing money from friends she never paid back. This whole ordeal has been a wake-up call for many family members who used to sympathize with her. Final update. It's finally over. The legal case against Linda was resolved last week, and the court ruled in our favor. Linda was ordered to return the remaining jewelry and compensate the estate for the items she sold that couldn't be recovered. While the legal victory felt like closure, the emotional toll has been harder to shake. Linda has doubled down on her victim narrative, cutting ties with most of the family and moving to another state. Some relatives still blame me for the fallout, but I've made peace with my decision. The good news is that most of Grandma's jewelry has been recovered, and we're finally beginning the process of distributing it according to her wishes. Holding Grandma's necklace in my hands again brought me to tears. It feels like a piece of her is back with us. This experience has taught me that standing up for what's right can come at a cost, but some things are worth fighting for. Grandma's legacy deserved better, and I know she'd be proud that we stood our ground. Thank you all for your support and advice throughout this journey. It's been a wild ride, but I'm ready to move forward and focus on the positive memories of Grandma rather than the drama her passing stirred up.